Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. I'm excited to have you back for more of the 10 best stretches, and today we are going to work on the legs. So those legs work hard for us, and it's just only right that we give them a little bit of love. So we will work all parts of our legs today. If you do need a break, take one. If something doesn't feel great to you, if it's too intense, if it's just not right, feel free to opt out of that. Just take a break and grab a drink of water and then join when you're ready again, okay? So it's all about taking care of yourself and moving mindfully. So you'll hear me say that a lot if you come back with me. Mindful movement, making sure that the breath and the movements are tied together, that your breath is staying constant in that deep diaphragmatic breath. That's going to help signal the body that it's okay to let down the guard and to let go of that tension that it's holding. So that's one of the best ways to be able to let go of tension and tightness. So if you are joining me, if you're sitting on your knees, you're already feeling a really nice stretch in those quads. If you're on your bum, you're probably feeling a nice stretch in those hips. Either way, we are going to come into child's pose. So adjusting however you need to adjust. And let's extend those arms out nice and long and sit those hips back towards the heels. Oh, and just let yourself melt. So depending upon where you are in your day, if this is the first real movement that you've been doing, be really nice to yourself. If you've been up and going for a bit, yeah, it might come a little bit more easily. But again, just checking in. So this is a great quad stretch through the front of those thighs. Great stretch for those glutes, your buns. You might feel this in your shins. So just checking in. Definitely great for that lower back. And those added bonuses, you guys have heard me talk about, that even though we are working a specific part of our body, those added bonuses of other parts of the body that get stretched. So those side body, the shoulders. Close your eyes and just breathe. So you might find things that you weren't even aware that you were holding tension, tightness. When you find those spaces, guys, just breathe slow and steady. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. We're going to lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky, coming up to our first downward facing dog, really working through the backs of the legs. So those calves, the Achilles tendons, the hamstrings, might feel this in the glutes, and yep, those added bonuses, strengthening the shoulders, strengthening the core. We're going to bend that right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. And at any point, guys, if you need to adjust, please feel free to adjust. We bend that left knee, right heel presses towards the mat. Once again, bend that right knee, left heel pressing down. And switch once again. Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. And exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. Taking a gaze between your hands, walk your feet in. And we come to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Arms are heavy. Head heavy. Oh, that beautiful added stretch for that lower back. Checking in and feeling that stretch down the backs of the legs into those glutes. We bring the hands to the elbows and hold on and gently sway side to side. Big deep breaths. So we're still going to flow from pose to pose. So you might find we get a little push-up or two in. Always a good thing. Coming back to center. Release those arms. Let them hang. Let's inhale up. Halfway, monkey. And exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. We're going to draw that left knee in right underneath the hip, and we're going to lift the chest, placing the hands to the top of that right thigh. Adjusting your feet however you need to create a 90-degree bend with that right leg and the left. So we're not leaning in, we're standing tall or kneeling tall. We're going to add a tip of the pelvis. So squeeze your buns and draw the bottom of that left pelvis, the left hip, towards the front. I want you to visualize your pelvis is a bowl. I want you to spill out the back of your bowl. Psoas. Wonderful muscle, works hard for us, can be very tight. And if we have a tight psoas, your lower back is going to notice that as well. So really getting into that psoas muscle, and then we're going to work in to those hip flexors. Gently releasing. We're going to take a big step forward or slide that left leg back and lean into it. And now we get into those hip flexors down the front of that left leg. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And then exhale, sink. Extending left arm out, lift it high and arch it back. Deeper stretch. And now we get that bonus stretch of all the way down that left side through the belly. A little lean to the right. Deeper stretch. Breathe. Let's inhale it back to center, and we rise, releasing the hands on either side of your foot. We're going to square those hips and slowly begin to sit those sit bones back. Lifting those right toes, square those hips, lengthen through the crown of the head. Now, just by lengthening through the crown of the head and flattening out that back, you're going to feel that intensity shift, deepen. If it's right for you, slowly start to lower that upper body down. That left hip is going to try and pull back to ease that intensity a little bit. Keep those hips square. Now we get the back of that leg. Oh my goodness. And with that foot flexed, you feel that stretch through the bottom of your foot, the sole of your foot. Inhale, slowly transition it forward, hands on either side of your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg to the sky. Now as high as we lift that right leg, feeling that stretch down the back of that left leg. Add a flex of your right foot and a bend of your right knee. Draw your heel toward your bottom. So now we get the back of that left leg and the front of the right leg. Through the hip flexor. Ah, yes. Extending that right leg to the sky and slowly releasing it down to down dog. And let's alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Nice big deep breaths. As you exhale it, both heels sink. Shifting our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Drawing that back knee in. We lift the chest and place the hands to the top of that left thigh. So again, adjust however you need to, finding that 90-degree bend with those legs. Hands are resting on the left thigh, and we're sitting up nice and tall. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze the buns, draw the bottom of the pelvis forward. Spill out the back of that bowl. Remember that pelvic bowl, right? Spill out the back of it. Should feel this really nice stretch down the front of that right leg. Activation in those glutes, relax those shoulders. Getting into that psoas, core is strong. And just breathe. We gently release that intensity and either take a giant step forward with that left foot or slide that right leg back. And we're going to lean into it. Hips are heavy. Beautiful stretch down the front of that right leg. Soften the shoulders, strong through that core. Extending right arm out, lift it high, and arch it back. A little or a lot, listen to your body. Can you feel those little stabilizing muscles working in that left foot, in your core? A little lean to the left, only if that feels right. Oh my goodness, guys, I am holding a little bit of tension and tightness tonight. Little sore today, little sore. Always good, guys, just working it out. And we work with the body we brought to our mat today. So whatever it is, back to center. And we rise, releasing that right hand down, left hand down, hands on either side of your foot, square the hips, and then slowly, slowly begin to sit your hips back as those left toes lift. That right hip is going to try and pull back. Do your best, square them up. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Again, so just by lengthening through the crown of the head, flattening out that spine. Oh, hello, hamstrings and calf. Breathe. So when I say bring and work with the body you brought to your mat today, you guys, it's so easy to cast judgment, to criticize, to say, what the heck? Don't. Just celebrate the fact that you're here, that you're listening to that body, and then slowly lower the upper body down. If you're sore, that means you worked hard. That means your body was performing for you. Honor that, celebrate it, say thank you. And how do we say thank you? By self-care. I know it can be challenging. I know sometimes it's not fun. But guys, it's so worth it. Inhale, we rise. Coming forward once again. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that left foot and a bend of that left knee. Draw your heel towards your bottom. Feeling that stretch down the hamstring and the calf, the Achilles tendon on that right side, through the hip flexors and that quadricep on the left side. Little flexibility bonus in the spine, through those hips, extending left leg, and slowly releasing it down. You're welcome to hold your down dog. You're welcome to grab a drink of water, or if you like, a half flow here. We inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Breathe. At the end of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And pull those hands to heart center. Let's cross that right leg behind the left, bringing the ankles just as tightly together as we can get them. So we've worked the front of the legs, we've worked the backs of the legs, now we're going to work the side of the legs, those IT bands. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, left hand down, right arm high. Lean in and reach. Take your gaze to the sky. A little added bonus. All that stretch all the way down the right side. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Find that breath. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Just noticing that stretch with those legs crossed. A little different than our traditional forward fold. Do we love it, or is it really challenging? If it's really challenging, you guys, if there's no pain involved, embrace it. You need it. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the left. And draw your nose towards your knee. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk those hands back through center, and now over to the right. Far as you can walk your hands, and draw your nose towards your knee. So hopefully the body's getting warmer, loosening up, letting go. Feeling better. We walk it back to center, and let's slowly roll it up. Just ragdoll. Arms heavy, heads heavy, squeezing those inner thighs. Core is strong. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Stepping that right foot out from behind the left, and we cross. Left foot behind the right. Go ahead and squeeze those ankles tightly as you can, standing nice and tall. Inner thighs activated. Feeling that strength in those legs. Big inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, left arm high, right arm low, lean in and reach. Take your gaze to the sky. So stability, an added bonus here. A little more challenging to control our balance. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Do you have one IT band that's tighter than the other? I always do. That right IT band is always tighter. So just listen, be aware, be mindful, be kind. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the right as far as you can walk them, and draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, and then over to the left. So hopefully, already having gone through with that right leg behind, the body's like, oh yeah, I dig it, I love it. Feels amazing. Can you soften your gaze? Can you soften your jaw? Inhale it back to center. Let those arms be heavy. And ever so slowly roll it up. Ragdoll it all the way back up. With a big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. And let's step that left foot back. And we stand tall to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Just hold your forward fold. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Bend those knees as much as you need to get the hands to the mat. We're going to turn those fingertips towards the back of the mat, and we're going to reach those hands back as far as we can reach them. Now I want you to notice you probably shifted your weight into your heels. That's fine. Glue your hands wherever they are. Extend those legs as much as you can, and shift your weight forward. Holy hamstrings, holy calves. And then this beautiful middle back stretch. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Now if those knees need to be bent, guys, that's absolutely fine. Just straighten them as much as you can so you feel that great stretch down the backs of the legs. Core is strong. Inhale, pull those hands through and release it to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. We're going to bring that left hand to the inside of your foot. Right arm extends out. Circle it around. Now this is a pretty intense stretch, guys. So hopefully we've gotten warm enough that we're ready for it. We're going to draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it. And draw your heel in toward your bottom. Now be mindful of this right knee. It's going to want to try and slide out. You want to keep it right in line with your hip. Find that breath, turn and take your gaze out over that right shoulder. Now we can turn this into a little bit of a balancing pose if you like, shifting your hand to that right hand to the inside of the arch of your foot. We turn our gaze forward. Core is strong. We're going to rise and we're going to extend. Left arm up and out. If you like, circle that left arm around behind. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it with both hands. Hello, quadricep. Hello, chest. Core is strong. All those little stabilizing muscles keeping us steady. Releasing that left arm, circling it back up and over. Release that left hand down. Hold here for just a moment. Releasing that right hand, circling it back up and over. And let's press those sit bones back. So yes, we've done this once before, but this time we're going to keep those toes down. Sole of the foot to the earth, square those hips, and slowly lower your leg, or lower the upper body down. Your leg's already down. Lower that upper body down. So now feeling that great stretch through the shin, through the ankles. Now slowly pop those toes off, reaching those sit bones back a little bit further, and that stretch transitions back to the back of the leg. Body's been here once before. Hopefully it remembers it. Not quite so intense, little more range of motion. We're going to inhale, coming forward, bending that right knee, tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. We shift to the other side, left leg to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat, top of the foot to the mat. We shift that right hand to the inside of your left foot. Left arm extends out. Circle it around. Oh, here it comes, my friends. Draw that right foot in. Can you take a hold of it? If you have a strap and you can't quite find that foot, wrap your strap around the ankle. Use that strap to gently pull it in. Again, we're working to keep that left knee from flaring out to the side too much, and we are embracing that beautiful, amazing stretch down the front of that right leg. Turning this into that balancing pose if you like, otherwise stay right here. We transition that left hand to the inside of the arch of your foot. We turn and take our gaze forward. Core is strong. We begin to lift the upper body and extend. Right arm out and up. If you like, continue that circle back with that right hand. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it with both hands. Hello, right quadricep. Good gravy. Chest is open. Oh my word. Breathe. If you can smile, smile, guys. I know this can be pretty darn intense. Releasing that right hand, circling it back up and over. Release your hand, hold here for just a moment. Releasing your foot, circling that left arm up and over. Keeping that left foot glued to the earth, begin to sit your sit bones back. Oh, breathe. Lowering the nose toward your knee, feeling that amazing stretch through the top of the foot, through the ankle, through the front of that shin. And then slowly begin to peel those toes off of the mat as you reach your sit bones back a little further. Transitioning that stretch to the back of the leg. Inhale, slowly transitioning forward once again. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. We inhale to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Oh, and sit it back to child's pose, my friends. You made it. Working all the different parts of the leg. Hopefully noticing all of those amazing stretches. Now, how intense was that for you? So depending upon what you've done lately, it could be pretty darn intense. Guys, those are the days we need it the most. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. Now, if you are comfortable remaining on your knees, remain on your knees. If being on your knees is not great for you, come onto your bottom. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Open your palms to the sky if that feels okay to you. Open that chest. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and breathe. We take a moment to honor this beautiful being, our body, our mind, our spirit. You are incredible. Celebrate all that we were able to do today together. Recognizing that we are in this together. Thank you for inviting me on this journey. Thank you for trusting me with your health and your well-being. I promise I will do my very best to take care of it. As you help me to be a better me, I hope that I can assist in being the best version of you. That's a pretty cool thing, and I want to thank you for my journey. Let's gently pull the hands to heart center. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. And either silently or out loud, just a quick thank you to your mind, your body, your breath. Let's gently lift the head. Put a smile on that face, my friends. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Be well, take care, and until the next time, namaste.